right, we are back here live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I still can't believe we're in Las Vegas for a Super Bowl. It is wild. A very warm place is frozen over for that to happen, but we are so thrilled to have right here to kick off our Super Bowl week. First of two times I'm going to introduce him because our radio audience is going to return in about 90 seconds now. The brilliant Keegan-Michael. Good to see you, sir. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, that's worthy of.
Oh, thank you. I applaud you guys.
Golf claps, stuff like that. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Rich.
I know. It's good. By the way, that sounded weird. Where I'm like, yes, it is good. It is good for you to see me. So I understand that. But awesome to have you here.
I'm so glad. I want to say first off, before anything else, I want to thank you for your unmitigated support for my Detroit Lions through this entire season. You have been talking them up. You have been a true believer for the entirety of this campaign, and I am forever grateful.
Thank you, sir.
Forever grateful.
You know what? Because the bottom line is the number of Michiganders I have run into in my day.
Yes.
And I just know, because I also went to the Silverdome when I was in college there.
Oh, of course you did.
And the Jets played the Lions in like the late 80s, and they both sucked so bad that when I walked in, they told me to take any seat.
They told you to take any seat.
Any seat.
Yeah, you can sit anywhere.
Take a seat.
45-yard line, third row, anywhere you want to go.
It's yours.
Yeah, it's
That's
yours.
what they said.
Take it.
And so, bottom line is, I know the depths from which you came.
I know. It was a stark time. I remember when I was a kid, when I was a young kid, though, we were doing okay. And those 82, 83 season when we had Billy Sims,
yes,
we were pretty good back then. We made not a playoff run, but went to the playoffs, which is all you could expect from us at that time.
Yeah.
And who did we have under center? Eric Hipple. Eric Hipple was under center at the time.
And you needed to separate the two.
You had to say Eric Hipple. I got a little extra Hipple in there.
Keegan-Michael Key is here on the Rich Eisen Show. We're back on the Rich Eisen Show Radio Network. I'm sitting at the Rich Eisen Show desk, furnished by Grainger with supplies and solutions for every industry. Grainger has the right product for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Couldn't have asked for a more happy face to see to start this week off, man. You're one of my favorites, Keegan-Michael Key, and congrats on another NFL honors gig.
Yes.
You're awesome. This is 3 for you, right?
This is my third one, yeah. 2017, 2022, and now this year. And I am really looking forward to this. And again, we have a nice family. It's going to be a family affair. Mm-hmm. You know my lovely wife, Elle.
Yes.
She is an executive producer and one of the head writers on the program, and so she's going to make me look good.
Yeah.
And we've got a show that I think is going to do Vegas proud. I really do.
It's at Resorts World, and I saw, a couple of months ago, a mock-up of what the set is going to look like.
Oh, you did?
And it looked ridiculous. So I'm wondering what it looks like in real life.
I feel like well, first of all, it's massive. It's absolutely massive. And if the show goes well, I think we're going to do a residency.
That'll work.
We'll come back, but twice a week, just on weekends, just Fridays and Saturdays, and it's going to be a Vegas smorgasbord. That's the best way for me actually to describe the show that's going to happen tomorrow. It's going to be a Vegas smorgasbord. We're going to really pull out all the stops and make this a special one.
And I know you got the commissioner singing the last time.
We had the commissioner singing last time. The commissioner has been called. He's been pressed into action again.
Okay.
I hesitate to say what he's going to be doing, but he is. He's going to be part of the action.
Yes. Okay.
Yes,
so, did he need an arm twisted this time around?
Well, let me see. Elle spoke to him at length.
She is the secret weapon.
She is the secret weapon behind everything that happens at the NFL honors.
Right.
I feel, and it's certainly in regard to getting Roger Goodell to do things you would never expect him to do.
Like sing.
Like sing, yeah. And he sang very well. I mean, he had his one line, and when he was in the spotlight, I really felt that he delivered. Do you guys remember that?
Of course.
Do you remember him singing in 2022?
Roger sang at the honors in Las Vegas.
I do remember that.
In our opening number where I sang that whole song, we went to him, and I thought he really killed it. He knocked it out of the park.
I remember that.
And this year around, we've asked even a little more of him.
Oh.
And you will see.
I'm trying to.
You're trying to imagine what it would be. If you can think of
a math, there's no math involved.
There's no math involved.
Okay,
there's no math involved. Yeah.
So does he dance as well?
Not a dance.
Okay.
Well.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
NFL honors.
It's percolating right now. It's percolating for you.
Right.
You're going. What could it possibly be?
What could it possibly be?
If you go through all the litany of shows that you could see at Vegas.
Yes.
And start to, in your mind, kind of go, could it be this kind of show? Could it be that kind of show? What kind of show could it be? You will come upon it eventually. You just won't know exactly
right?
What
It's absinthe.
What's
right?
that?
He's doing the absinthe show.
An absinthe show? Roger's gonna chug a bottle of absinthe on stage.
It is
that
Vegas.
would be a ratings goal.
That would be exactly that.
Is there magic involved in this show with a man named Mike?
There could be some magic involved in the show.
There's no thunder, if that's what you're asking. Get off that. There's no thunder. Keegan-Michael Key here on the Rich Eisen Show. So you were in Santa Clara, right, for the NFC Championship?
I was there for the NFC
Did I see you in a? Were you in a Barry Sanders gamer? Did I see that?
I had on a. I just said. These are the words that were in my head. Authentic replica. An authentic replica jersey. It was an away jersey from Barry's rookie season. And it's one of my lucky jerseys. When I'm at a game, I always wear a Barry jersey.
Yes.
At home, I'll wear. At home, what I wear? Dick Night Train Lane. When I'm feeling that there's a.
That's your home?
That's my home jersey when I'm at home on the couch.
Yeah.
And especially I'll also wear a Calvin Johnson jersey occasionally, but I like to wear my Dick Night Train Lane jersey whenever I feel we're coming up against a team that's got a pretty effective aerial attack.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to evoke the power of Dick Night Train Lane and fill the DBs with that power. That's my, So I've got my...
Well, it worked this year.
It did work this year, yeah.
That sounds like an excellent system that you had working.
Especially when we got CJ back, when we got CD Deuce back, yeah.
Dude, I mean...
That guy.
Halftime, what was going through your skull, man?
At halftime, I went to the Lions box. I hugged Brad Holmes. I hugged... Rod Woods, the president of the team.
Yeah.
I hugged Ray Agnew.
Hugs all around.
There were hugs all around, and then I shook Chris Spielman's hand. Chris was locked in. I kind of gave him like a half hug, like a pseudo hug.
Yeah.
And then Chris goes, "Got to finish it. We got to finish it." Intense to the last. He's always he's very
Sounds
intense.
like it. He's a linebacker.
Locked in. Linebacker.
Sure.
Locked in.
Yeah.
And I started to kind of well up a little bit. I started to think the dream can come true. This will be the first time in my life that in anybody's life, my life, forget my life. This will be the first time in anybody's life that the Lions go to the Super Bowl. And I started getting a little verklempt. And I left the suite with a little skip in my step, and went back to our suite, and then it happened. And then halftime was over, and it happened. Oh my God, Rich!
Did in fact happen.
Rich, what happened?
Well,
when Brandon Ayuk when Vildor went up to, I thought I was watching it live, and I thought, oh, this is going to be a pick. We're going to have 2 picks, and this will rattle Brock Purdy, and I can't believe it. We're going to the Super Bowl. When that bounced off his helmet and into Brandon Ayuk's hands, that's when I knew. That's the moment I knew we were in trouble.
That was when the SOL popped out.
The SOL started to seep up from the from the turf.
Mean, that
right
photograph,
there. Oh my God! Look at that.
It's just like you can't make up that the ball that's currently encircled by the Lion will wind up a 51-yard catch by the Niner.
But not in this configuration. Certainly not in this photo.
Right. Like if you were asked what will happen next.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to gather that in for an INT.
Yes. You're not saying...
Did you see that Brandon Ayuk was also quoted as saying that earlier in the day a ladybug had landed on his shoe or had landed on his leg or something like that? Did you guys see that?
What?
I knew about it. And he said he knew. Then at that moment in time, he knew it was going to be that kind of day. Now, much credit to my wife again. Elle was... She was a staunch supporter to the end. I mean, I was like ripping my hair out.
Your beard.
Thank you, my beard. Thank you very much. My beard was a little bit. I was a little more hirsute at the time. Good catch.
Good catch.
I was a little more hirsute at the time, but she remained steadfast the whole time. Even after the late touchdown, she goes, they can get this onside kick. They can get this onside kick. So she kept the embers burning, you know. It was tough.
Dude, I mean, for you to be the host of an NFL Honors at a Super Bowl with the Lions, and for you to have a big gig like that is like, I don't, this is not rubbing it in. It's just, I just know how many Lions fans wanted this one so bad.
Oh my God, it was so, but I do feel.
Yes.
I do feel that we are built. You've heard the phrase through the season. In locker rooms, after locker rooms, there'll be speeches by Dan or by Jared Goff, and they would say, we're built for this, we're built for this.
Yes.
And I think that not only do they mean that on any given Sunday, they also mean it in regard to the fact that the team is young, the culture has been set. I think we can make runs at the NFC Championship for the next 5-6 years.
Yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be one of the best running backs in all of football.
Absolutely.
If not already.
I thought he had a tremendous season, almost 1,000-yard season.
Yes.
And David Montgomery, who I think is the Thunder with our Thunder and Lightning combo,
yes,
had a 1,000-yard season.
Yes.
And he's not the speed back. So I think things really bode well for us.
I agree.
Yeah.
Do we know if Dan Campbell's going to be there tomorrow night?
I don't know. I don't think he is.
You don't think so?
I don't think he is. Right.
Because that's one of those things where if you make fun of him,
right,
and he's there, that's not. What we call optimum.
We'll check. We'll make sure. We'll definitely make sure up to the last. We'll have last-second checks on it.
Check with me.
Campbell's going to be there.
That's an Omaha moment.
That's an Omaha moment. We're going to audible that one. I'm going to audible that in the monologue.
Because wow, that would be something. But have you met him? Have you ever met him?
I've met him several times actually, and he's actually been lovely. You can see that he's another one of these guys who's locked in. Yeah. He's a football player.
Yeah.
And on game day, he's really, really focused. But he takes that moment to give me a hug, to give Elle a hug, and just acknowledge that we're there and thanks us for the support, and then goes right back to his business. He's been wonderful. He's really been wonderful.
Host of NFL Honors, Keegan-Michael Key is here. So we're going to go fanboy right now. All year long, because of Aaron Rodgers being in the spotlight.
Yes.
All year long, the famed sketch of you saying Aaron, the teacher that has an interesting sense of names and pronouncing names.
Right.
We created multiple drops of Aaron, where are you, and all of that. I just would love to know the genesis of that script,
sketch?
of that sketch. Yeah, what is that?
The genesis came from Jordan playing Madden. When we were doing our pilot, we were working out of his apartment, and there were days when I would arrive and he'd be playing Madden, and there were days when I would leave and he would as I was leaving I could hear him turning on Madden.
Yeah.
And he was really obsessed with Madden at the time. And one day during a writing session, he said to me, he goes, Keegan, do you know that there's a guy who plays for the Jets, the New York Jets, named DeBrickashaw Ferguson? I went, and I said, oh yeah, Jordan. And then I go, DeBrickashaw Ferguson, that guy is the tip of the iceberg. I said, wait till you see some of these college guys' names.
Yes.
And it was his idea. So then I had said to him, when I said, I don't know if you know, but in professional games, when they introduce the lineups for the players, they'll do the little shot of the bust of the guy, and the guy will say his name. He'll say, what position he plays and what school he went to. And Jordan didn't know this. And Jordan goes, oh, I didn't know that. And I was like, yeah, so that's how they introduce guys. And I told him about when Charles Woodson said, Charles Woodson, you know the school. He just said, you know the school?
He loved that.
And he was like, we did? And he goes, on national television, he just said, you know the school. And then a week later, I can't remember if it was like a few days later. It makes for a better story if I say a few days later.
Sure.
But I feel like it was a week later, or maybe even 2 weeks later, he comes into our office and just sets a script in front of me. And it has Dinklage Morgoon, La Carpatron Duke Marriott, Jack Marius, Tac Theratrix, Quattro. It had all the names in it.
Yeah.
And I think really the only name I added to the script was Dan Smith from BYU.
Which is brilliant.
You had to do Dan Smith from BYU.
That is brilliant, of the name and the school that you would associate Dan Smith
Yeah, exactly. And that's the origin of the sketch. He just one night wrote it. He just wrote it one night and came in with it the next day. Wrote the whole thing. Made up all of those names. It was really extraordinary.
That was the East-West.
That was the East-West
Bowl.
East-West College Bowl. Yeah.
The sketch that I was referring to was the one where you're the teacher, where you mispronounced all the names in the class.
Because of Aaron. I'm sorry, because of Aaron. I was thinking about all the other names. I'm sorry.
No, it's all wrong sketch.
No, also very funny.
By the way,
yes,
I wanted to know that story too.
Right?
That's where I would have gone next. But the sketch where you're the teacher calling roll and blowing all the names and getting angrier and angrier at the students. Balake. And
you want to go to war, Balake? Because we can go to war, Balake. Because I don't play. Okay, Balake? Blake. I don't play. Because if you want to go to war, we can go to war. It's so much fun. One of our great writers wrote that sketch.
Yeah.
And I remember we were looking at the sketch and going, oh, this is a solid sketch. This is a pretty solid sketch. We had no idea it was solid. Right? Solid. We had no idea it was going to turn into what it turned into. And then we did a Super Bowl special. I can't remember what year it was, but Jordan and I did a Super Bowl special, and we did another East-West Bowl. And we did it with real players. And DeBrickashaw Ferguson did it with us.
Amazing.
DeBrickashaw Ferguson, Ismaili Kitchen, Frosty Rucker.
Didn't Rogers do one?
And Rogers did one, and this is what he said. He said, Aaron Rodgers. His last name.
That was his?
That was his. He came up with that. Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers.
And then I think he said Butte. Butte Central High School or what?
Well, he went to Butte Community College.
Butte Community College.
That's where Cal found him. That's where Jeff Tedford found him. He was going to Butte.
Butte Community
College. That's a legitimate college that he attended.
So it was a JUCO.
It was a JUCO.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where Cal found him, and now the rest is history. Now he's Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. It was so good.
Where are you?
That's it. I mean, do you have all the drops that we've been playing all year long? The insolent and churlish is one of the funniest lines that
Insubordinate.
Insubordinate and churlish. That was improvised. I improvised that line. I don't know where I came from. And Aaron Rodgers loves that. Anytime I see him, he just goes, insubordinate churlish.
Does he really?
He does. Every time he sees me, he says, insubordinate churlish. Every single time I see the guy.
It's a brilliant sketch.
It really, our writers knocked that one out of the park. They really did, yeah.
Balake,
D-Nice.
Oshag Hennessy's office.
That's my favorite.
Oshag Hennessy's your favorite? Yeah.
Principal O'Shaughnessy.
And it all starts with Jake Quellen. Yeah. Principal O'Shaughnessy, Jake Quellen.
Jake Quellen.
Do you mean Denise?
Oh my gosh.
It's good stuff.
Keegan-Michael Key, you're awesome. Elle, who's here as well. She's awesome. You guys are awesome together, and I can't wait to see what you're cooking up for NFL.
Are we going to do some?
Apparently, what we're going to do is we're going to
have a little competition.
We're going to have a competition. Do we want to do that now or during the break, Mike Hoskins? What do you want to do? Okay, no, let's do it right. You want to get it right now?
Yeah, let's do it right now. Yeah.
All right, so what are you going to do? Put our mics on, Mike. You got the mics on? Here we go. Let's get up.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, there we go. I hear it. We're walking over to a. Okay. Here we are. Let's do cornhole. Sure. What do we got?
Do we have our bags? Oh, bean bags are here.
There we go. There we go. Now I hear it.
Here we go.
So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go.
What are we doing here? We're going to play a little cornhole.
Yeah, I think we're going to do like modified rules here. Oh, there's Nate.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there's Nate.
Just crashed.
Hey, buddy, good to see you.
Nate.
Twice in 2 days.
Good, man. I'm good. I'm telling you.
Do we have a stick mic here? I'll take that.
Okay, come on. So, Rich, we each get 10 throws.
Okay.
To see how many points we can get.
1, 2, 3. Here. You want to call the action?
Okay, I got this.
I will go first. 10 throws. 10 throws.
Here we go.
All right.
Nate Burleson, you have the mic.
Do I have 10?
This is the biggest matchup that we've been waiting for.
And this is high stakes here.
Keegan-Michael Key up first.
First throw.
He starts solid, slides off the back end. Scales it back, goes in.
That's a 1.
I like that. 1 for 2. 1 for 3.
1 for 3.
2.
Now he's 2 for 4. He's finding his rhythm. Oh! He's locked in. I believe this one is going in. And it slides off the back.
That's 6.
Here we go.
Oh, I got to get it. I got to straighten it out.
I need you to lock in. Come on.
Got to lock in. Oh, that might have been the worst one.
Come on, baby.
We're in his grill.
I have a tiger.
We're in his grill.
Let's go.
Oh, last one.
Last one. 10. Okay, here we go.
Keegan-Michael.
This is to make it 3. No.
Oh, when you said Mahomes, I was channeling it. Oh, my gosh.
All right.
I got it right. It skipped on me.
I just need to get 3.
I've got 4 points.
All right.
Okay, I have 4 points for what I have on the board.
On the board.
Do I get extra points for in the hole? In the hole is 3.
So you got 6. You got 6 and you had 3 on the board.
6 and 4 on the board, right? 6 and 4 on the board.
All right.
There you go.
So I have 10 points.
Here.
All right, I'll hold these for you.
By the way,
No surprise. He
we're
has
piloting a new show called Cornhole Live.
Cornhole Live. I like this.
Let's go, baby. Come on.
All right.
You got this.
So that's terrible.
Oh, man.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, man. Off the board. He is starting up terribly.
One on the board.
That's one on the board.
Oh, okay, here we go.
I say take a little off of it. Give it a little off. Come on, Rich.
Okay. That's terrible.
Don't take that much off.
Oh, wait a minute. He's got one in. Okay.
There's one in. Staying on. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's 2. But I cost
But you cost the other point, right? The other point goes away, right?
Yeah, because it slid off.
Because it slid off. Okay.
So how many did you have? Because you had.
I got
many points
10,
did you have?
10 points.
10 points. So right now I've got 7, right?
You've got 7. Okay, so you can. Oh, wait, it's 3. It's 3 if you get it in.
Yeah,
Oh, my God.
No pressure. Oh, he's feeling the pressure, that's for sure.
Oh!
Well,
You guys are some amateurs, man. What in the world, first of all?
I'm from New York.
The only
Here's Nate. Okay, now.
Oh, Nate. Okay, Nate's going to go?
Nate's going to go.
All right, I got you.
Yeah, man.
We're playing Cornhole Live. I got you. Here we go.
All right, here we go. Here goes, okay, the professional athlete. Here we go.
Nate Burleson. That's 1 on the board. That's 1 in the
That's 2.
hole.
That's 4 points.
That's 1 off. That's 1 on. That's 1 in the hole. Look at him go.
Oh, that's. Oh, that's 3 in the hole. Oh, my God. Oh, in the hole. He's been
practicing.
That's
Oh, it's 5 in the hole. Oh,
He thought he almost
17.
had a walk-off.
He almost had a walk-off. 17 points. Nate Burleson.
Love you, brother. Good to see you.
Good to see you,
Good
too.
to see you, too.
Thanks for visiting us.
He's our neighbor today.
He's our neighbor today, yeah.
Best in the business right here.
Rich Eisen, yeah.
NFL honors. He's going to kick butt. I love you, man.
Same to you, Nate.
Thank you, Nate.
You're the best. Thanks for coming
Good to
by.
see you, brother.
He's going to go back, and I love you, too.
I love you too, buddy. Yeah, this was great.
Keegan-Michael Key. Everybody check out NFL Honors on CBS, Paramount Plus, and also NFL Network tomorrow night with Keegan-Michael Key. I'm now in last place in the first ever edition and potentially last of Cornhole Live.
Cornhole Live.
Here at the Super Bowl. Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you, brother.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.